Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we're decoding one of the absolute most anticipated Wall Street events of the year. We're talking about the May 7th, 2026 New York Stock Exchange IPO of HawkEye 360, which is going to be trading under the ticker symbol HAWK. We are breaking down the fascinating business of invisible signals, tracking everything from high-stakes national security tech to the literally massive financial implications of the broader space economy.
But before we get into the heavy financials, I want you to picture a scenario for a second. Think about it. How exactly do you track a ship that absolutely does not want to be found? We're talking about these dark ships that deliberately turn off their automatic identification systems just to evade authorities out on the open ocean. Cameras can't always see them, right? Especially through heavy clouds or in the pitch black of night. So, how do you find them? Well, that thrilling, real-world problem is exactly what HawkEye 360 solves.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's due diligence. Part 1, seeing the invisible. Part 2, the HawkEye business model. Part 3, the billion-dollar IPO. Part 4, competitors and key risks. And finally, Part 5, the bigger picture. All right, moving right into Part 1, seeing the invisible from space, tracking dark ships and hidden signals.
So to really get HawkEye 360, we kind of have to understand geospatial intelligence, or GeoInt. Ever since they were founded back in 2015, HawkEye has specialized in analyzing geospatial data by monitoring radio frequency, or RF, signals from space. You can basically think of this as night vision for invisible signals. Because every single time a ship uses a radio, or an aircraft emits a signal, or a GPS is spoofed, it creates a footprint. Traditional visual surveillance simply cannot capture those footprints, but HawkEye's technology is built specifically to see them.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how they pull it off. HawkEye 360 relies on a whole constellation of small satellites in low Earth orbit. They call them Hawk clusters. It's a three-step process. First, they orbit the Earth. Second, they detect those invisible radio frequency signals. And third, they triangulate. Each cluster is made up of exactly 3 satellites working together in tandem. By capturing the exact same signal from 3 totally different angles up in space, they can pinpoint the absolute exact location of that emission down on Earth with incredibly high precision. This triangulation is huge because it allows decision makers to track evolving global threats in completely remote areas. We're talking places like the Arctic or smack in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where traditional radar just doesn't reach. They're out there identifying maritime traffic that's actively evading detection. They're locating emergency beacons from distressed vessels. They're spotting illegal jamming or spoofing of GPS signals, and even mapping environmental RF interference caused by natural disasters. It's just an incredibly powerful capability.
Okay, Part 2, the HawkEye business model. How RF data actually becomes recurring revenue.
The magic word here is predictability. HawkEye 360 doesn't just sell raw satellite time. They actually operate a space-based platform offering subscription-based data and custom analytics. This means clients are paying continuously for access to the platform. And for institutional investors looking at an IPO, this kind of recurring revenue model offers massive, massive stability. It basically transforms unpredictable hardware operations into a super smooth, reliable software-as-a-service cash flow.
Let's move to and see how this builds into their actual customer base. Right now, their foundation is really heavily anchored in government contracts. We're talking the U.S. Department of Defense, maritime security agencies, and allied nations. And that is a highly secure, extremely well-funded moat. But the massive growth potential, that really lies in their commercial expansion. Shipping companies are literally buying this data right now to optimize maritime routes and ensure regulatory compliance, while major telecom firms are using HawkEye's RF mapping to spot network interference. It's a really smart dual-engine growth strategy.
Moving to Part 3, the billion-dollar IPO. Hawk debuts on the NYSE.
$1 trillion. That is the projected size of the global space economy by 2026. HawkEye 360 is stepping into the public markets at the exact moment this sector is totally exploding, and geospatial intelligence is playing a central, absolutely critical role in that trillion-dollar growth. Over 60. That's the number of satellites HawkEye 360 aims to have in its constellation by 2028. And honestly, this is exactly why they're going public. They need significant capital to fuel this ambitious expansion, scaling all the way up from their current clusters to a massive network of over 60 satellites, which is going to dramatically enhance their global coverage and data resolution.
And finally, $1.5 to $2 billion. Based on comparable companies in the space tech sector, analysts project this as the target valuation for the IPO. That estimated valuation translates to expected share prices landing somewhere between $15 and $25 a share when the opening bell finally rings.
The financial momentum driving those numbers is really something to see. Industry sources estimate that HawkEye generated around $50 million in annual revenue in 2025. But by 2027, just 2 years later, that number is projected to double to $100 million. This rapid revenue acceleration is expected to be driven heavily by those expanding commercial partnerships we were talking about just a minute ago.
All right, part 4, competitors and key risks, the very real challenges of the space economy.
Now, the geospatial market is pretty crowded. You've probably heard of big players like Maxar Technologies or Planet Labs, but HawkEye acts as a complement rather than a direct competitor to those visual satellite companies. Why? Well, because Maxar and Planet Labs capture visual imagery. They literally photograph what is visible. HawkEye 360 detects what cameras can't. If a dark vessel hides under heavy cloud cover, visual satellites are totally blind, but HawkEye's RF detection can still hear their signals loud and clear. So the crucial point here is understanding the operational hurdles. Because space is hard, there are 4 major risks for potential investors. First up, high capital expenditures. Building and launching satellites requires massive upfront costs, and they aren't consistently profitable quite yet. Second, regulatory hurdles. Operating in space means navigating an absolute maze of complex international space laws and export controls. Third, market volatility. Investor sentiment in the space tech sector has historically fluctuated pretty wildly. And fourth, geopolitical risks. Having a heavy reliance on government defense spending means that sudden budget cuts or shifting alliances could directly impact their bottom line.
Finally, part 5, the bigger picture, the real-world impact of space data. Now, what's really interesting about this is the purpose-driven mission behind the technology. This isn't just data. It actively saves lives and protects ecosystems. HawkEye is being used right now to crack down on illegal overfishing by detecting vessels that disable their tracking systems, which directly protects marine biodiversity. They're also actively assisting in disaster response, using RF signal detection to locate stranded individuals in incredibly remote regions where standard communications have just completely failed.
As the original source material notes, HawkEye 360 is really about, quote, unlocking hidden truths and empowering decision-makers in a rapidly changing world. This IPO represents a lot more than just a stock market debut for a tech company. For a lot of investors, it's a genuine invitation to put capital behind a safer, more connected, and vastly more transparent global future. Which leaves us with this final thought as Hawk prepares to hit the public markets on May 7th. Is space-based intelligence the next great investment frontier? With a $1 trillion market on the horizon and technology that literally sees the invisible, it's a question every single investor is going to have to answer for themselves. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep looking up.